Hey y'all, it's Daniel, and I'm about to give you the Core Ambassador update for the month of February. First off, I want to apologize because the video quality is a little bad. I'm using my laptop this time. My phone's been kind of freaking out the past couple of days, so just bear with me. But yeah, we just got back from the Combined Sections meeting, which was a great time. Super fun, but also great networking opportunities, and I definitely learned a lot. I'm actually sorting through my bag right here that I've been carrying around through all of CSM, and got a ton of free merch at the exhibit hall, including free t-shirts, got a free mug from one of the companies. It lights up. Still sorting through that. Got a free brain from the neuro section. Of course, can't go wrong with some free pens here. Chapstick, a couple other random objects. Still sorting through some business cards that I got through with meeting different professionals. And then this is for memory's sake. Every conference, when you guys go, will get these badges, and you get all of these little tags that you can stick along. And I only ended up putting 5 on here, but some people have as many as 10, 15. I don't know. Maybe it's a contest to see who can have the longest. Who knows? But yeah, it was a great time, and feel free to reach out to me if you want to talk about my experience or want me to share a little more in detail. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with updates. So the first update I have for y'all today is just a big thank you to everyone who participated in the STEP challenge at CSM. Over the 3-day period, we collectively walked 100 million steps, which meant that the APTA donated $10,000 to Shoes for Kids, which is awesome. So thank you for your participation. You can watch more about it on this page, and I'll make sure to post a link so you can follow up if you're interested. Also regarding CSM, for those of you that weren't able to attend or those that did and wanted to follow up with some of the sessions, this page actually lets you look into each section and go to the specific meeting that you went to, the education session that you sat in, and they actually have the handouts or the PowerPoints that were used during the presentation. So feel free to utilize these, but make sure you do these before June 24th, at which point they'll take it down. And I'll make sure, again, to post this link at the bottom of this video. As far as just big APTA initiatives, one thing they have is the Reach 100 challenge for 2018. The deadline is going to be April 30th, so it's coming up in a little under 2 months. But long story short, it's getting students in every program to be a member of the APTA. And you can advocate on behalf of your school, submit your name, your school name, and fill out this information regarding the number of students at your program and the number of students that actually are part of the APTA. You send in a photo, be as creative as possible with the group of students that you can get, and then submit to one of these platforms, email, fax, or mail. And make sure you get these signatures and the IDs of the relevant people, okay? But again, it's the Reach 100 challenge, and they're really pushing for student engagement in the APTA, so that's what that is. Another big thank you to everyone who participated in the Medicap Therapy Cap initiative. If you guys haven't been following up, actually President Dunn of the APTA posted this article at the beginning of February, so I'll go ahead and post this at the bottom of the page for updates regarding our advocacy efforts. But long story short, they actually repealed the cap with these considerations involved. And again, I'll post this here so you can read more into it, but it does come with a caveat, and I am working very closely with PTA Delegate Shelby Nail at South Plains College, because specifically it negatively impacted PTA reimbursement rates at, I believe the rate was at 85% of what it is now, which unfortunately is not the best outcome that we could have gotten for our PTAs and OTAs as well. So we're working on different initiatives to channel our voices and work on advocacy efforts for our PTAs, who are also very integral and important members of our team. So that's just something to keep in mind, and I'll make sure to follow up with you on that. And I'll post Shelby's contact information again at the bottom of this link. One thing I did want to show you guys, while we're talking about advocacy though, is again the #ChoosePT campaign. It's an ongoing campaign through the APTA. They have all these great PSAs. They do it kind of pretty regularly, and I'll just play a quick 10-second clip.
Overwhelming, and all-consuming. So why do so many of us try to manage pain only from the palm of our hands? Doctor-prescribed opioids are appropriate in some cases, but they just mask the pain.
So as you can see, we're kind of at odds with the opioid epidemic that's going on, and obviously PT is a great alternative for a lot of patients, and it's just on our efforts to advocate for our profession to our patients and just spreading the knowledge and awareness about the benefits of physical therapy. So I'm going to post this Instagram post at the bottom of this link for y'all to share for more advocacy on your end. As you can see, a lot of the themes that have been going on that I've been talking about have been advocacy, and one thing we're trying to do in the months of March and April is to host a national advocacy dinner in the different regions of Texas. Houston and Dallas have had histories of doing these in the past, like the past 2 years, 3 years, and hopefully more cities and more regions will start participating, and I myself, we're trying to get one here in El Paso, so hopefully that'll come through fruition. But again, it's between March and April, and luckily we have a great person of contact, Aly Beck at TWU. She's actually the National Advocacy Dinner chair, I believe, at the student assembly level, and so she's a great point of contact to get more information if you want to start one in your area, if you want to learn more about it, and ways to get involved, or even just attend one in your region. I'll post her contact information so you can follow up with her. Last couple things I want to hit on. Like every month, we have these hashtag exchange essay chats going through the student assembly, and this next one's going to be Sunday, March 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be talking with, of course, Jillian McLean, the Director of Communications, as well as Amy Smith, a PTA, on the topic of becoming a leader. So that'll be coming up in just a couple short weeks, so please tune in, learn more about how to get involved. And the last thing I have here is just one of the blog posts we had from a couple of PTs, and this is hitting home for me because I'm actually starting my next clinical in about 2-3 weeks, and so I'll go ahead and post this as well. This is just kind of 8 big points on what to consider when going into your clinic rotation and making the most of that experience. Hopefully that wasn't too lengthy, but I hope you guys learned something, and if you, of course, have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you for your time and have a great day.